It's 8:30. Good morning. I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. A manhunt is underway following the horrific stabbing death of a woman at Glendale. Emergency services found the 26-year-old with multiple stab wounds at a Stevens Avenue home yesterday morning, and she later died in John Hunter Hospital. Police now want to speak to a man known as Tafari Walton. He's described as being in his 20s, having a dark complexion with a long black ponytail and wearing a grey top and black shorts. It's believed he may be driving a white 2008 Mitsubishi Outlander with New South Wales Rego AW6 7VV. The State Education Minister says Hunter school children should be in class on a school day, not attending tomorrow's student climate protest. Hundreds of Hunter school students are expected to join thousands across the state in the walkout to take part in the global action. Rob Stokes has told Macquarie Radio students should be in the classroom.
As adults, we have a shared responsibility to encourage our young people to attend school. So that's really got to be the first message. Turn up to school. Don't rob yourself of the opportunities to get a great quality education.
State Opposition Leader Michael Daly has thrown his support behind the action, saying young people have a democratic right to protest. A school teacher's concern for the welfare of a Nelson Bay mother and her 6-year-old daughter has led to the woman's arrest on a drink driving charge. The woman had arrived to pick up her 6-year-old from a Salamander Bay school on Monday afternoon when the teacher noticed the woman appeared to be intoxicated and called police. They arrived and arrested the 30-year-old, who allegedly had her 2-year-old son in the back seat of her car. She was taken to Nelson Bay Police Station, where it's alleged she returned a blood alcohol reading of .252 5 times over the legal limit. The woman is due to face Raymond Terrace Local Court on April 1. A round table will be held in Newcastle next week to discuss how the Hunter can transition into the use of sustainable energy systems. World leaders in sustainable energy transition research and education will join key decision makers from the government and the energy industry for the discussion at New Space on Tuesday. University Social Sciences Project Director Dr. Michael Askew says the Hunter will be a hotbed for future energy, waste and food sector transitions.
These will then flow through into positive impacts for communities, but also some challenges for communities. And coming together in this way really forges a better path so that we avoid some of the big pitfalls and problems we've seen in other transitions in other areas.
A new commitment to local music communities from State Labor has been announced in Newcastle. The city's Live Music Task Force took part in a discussion about the party's plan, which includes additional music funding, direct support for artists to record and tour, and reviewing music education across the state. Shadow Minister for Music, John Graham, says the task force wants to see Newcastle given extra support as a designated music community.
It's economically crucial. It really makes a huge difference to a place like the Hunter and a place like Newcastle. But it's also about how much joy people have had from music over the years. We want to get people out of their homes, out together in the community, enjoying things together. That's more important than it's ever been.
2NURFM Sport.
Knights back rower Lachlan Fitzgibbon is looking to establish himself as a solid and consistent defender this year in the NRL. The 25-year-old has scored 18 tries in just 41 games for the Knights, which is an impressive return for a player in his position. Fitzgibbon aims to improve his game defensively, which is an area in which the Knights struggled last season. The Knights kick off their season on Friday night at 6 p.m. against the Cronulla Sharks at McDonald Jones Stadium. Newly appointed Central Coast Mariners coach Alan Stajic is looking to get off to a positive start against the Jets on Saturday night. Stajic was controversially axed as Matilda's boss in January and was unveiled as the Mariners' caretaker on Tuesday. Jets coach Ernie Merrick says he was very impressed by Stajic's work with the Matildas.
I think he did an absolutely wonderful job with the Matildas, which in my time in Australia, it's the best Matildas team I've ever seen. Couldn't understand that either. But one coach, unfortunately, is badly dealt with. There's an opportunity for Alan to come into the A-League, and I think that's great to see, and I'll certainly congratulate him when I see him before the match.
And teenage leg spinner Toby Gray has been named New South Wales Country Youth Player of the Year. Former recipients of this award include current New South Wales player Jason Sanger and cricket legend Adam Gilchrist. And the winning numbers in Wednesday Lotto are 45, 11, 10, 14, 44 and 33, and the supplementaries are 35 and 9. 2NURFM News Time, 25 to 9.